In round 3, Adelaide continued on its winning ways. Perth recorded its first victory thanks to a Bobby Despotovsky double. New Zealand upset the Mariners, and despite York's availability, Sydney FC suffered its first defeat in Newcastle.
Whipped in towards the near post, cleared by Bingley. And a shot from Jade North was blocked by Sydney FC, still with Newcastle. Promising start to the game, this for the home team. Time and space now for Milicic, who's drifted wide. Has Zalic in support. Milicic working the 1-2 with Carl. Milicic has breached the wall and Newcastle are in front. A perplexed Clint Bolton wonders how it all went so horribly wrong.
What a great start for Newcastle. Jets and Ante Milicic. Here he plays a 1-2 there with Ned Zelic. Plays a nice little ball in there to Nicky Carl, 1-2. And a beautiful little dink over Clint Bolton's head.
Milicic and Carl, a productive combination already for the Jets. And that is a cool finish from one of the coolest customers in the game. The 100th goal that Ante Milicic has scored in club football in Australia. And a precious one at that. Carl again, the same trick, this time it pays off. Milicic in space, where's the support? Fife across in cover, chance in for Johnson! Richie Johnson! Fantastic start from Newcastle. Sydney are all at sea.
Absolutely brilliant. What teamwork there. Beautiful ball by Nicky Carl. He's tried that probably 30 seconds before. Ante Milicic just got caught offside and he's done it again.
Well, he made a specialty of this when he was playing in England, Richie Johnson. The goal from long range, and this is one of his better ones.
Beautiful ball there from Nicky Carl. Ante Milicic making a wide run, holding the ball up, and a great strike there by Richie Johnson.
Had to keep his head over the ball, the number 7 from Newcastle. Intelligent ball from Milicic. And the outside of the boot from Johnson. Bolton saw it too late. And what a scoreline we have here at the Energy Australia Stadium. It's Newcastle 2, leading Sydney 0. And we're less than 20 minutes into the match.
They're using a lot of energy, sapping a lot of energy, chasing in the central midfield, but they've got to keep their outlet right up front, give them a way of getting out of their own half.
Well, Stevie Corica has just flown in on his opponent, and he has a look at the colour, and he doesn't like what he sees. It's all getting a bit ugly here at the Energy Australia Stadium, as the frustrations boil over. Cordoba was involved. The referee has made his decision, and it's a long, lonely walk to the dressing room for Steve Corica. And Matthew Breeze now trying to sort through what happened after the incident. Corica sent from the field, Sydney FC down to 10 men.
Will Corbo be in trouble for running in and causing even more problems? And that's his as well.
Corbo, a second yellow, so it's 10 apiece. And that is something which his coach, Richard Money, will be very, very unhappy about. He'd already been booked, Cordoba. And the coach asking the question, what were you doing?
Very disappointing there from two experienced players. Steve Corica, especially Pierre Lebarski, would be frustrated with that. Steve Corica had 2 goes at young Mark Bridge. First go he just missed, but the second one he did collect him. Here we see it, Mike. You see Steve Corica there lash out at him. Mark Bridge rides that one, but he gets up. You'll see Steve Corica coming here again from behind him with a high challenge, and a nasty challenge. Steve Corica should know better than that.
The official crowd today, 8,591. And the vast majority of them will go home happy if this scoreline stays as it is. Early cross from Checkerley. York. And Dwight York has given Sydney a lifeline. Sydney back in the contest, and an unsmiling Dwight York has given him the opportunity.
And there's the quality of Dwight York. A good ball in from Alvin Checkley. Sasha Petrovsky having an aerial duel there with Picken, and drops to Dwight York and a lovely finish.
Well, that is proving the point, and Dwight York has done it with a lovely first touch and a cool finish. Packer. And that has cleared the head of Petrovsky, and Reddy will take his time. Checkerley. The Jets fly high. Newcastle have their first win of the season. What a famous win it is too. Sydney FC threw everything at the Jets. They couldn't find the breakthrough in the dying stages. It's Newcastle Jets 2, Sydney FC 1.
The shock of the round, however, saw the New Zealand Knights defeat Laurie McKinna's Central Coast Mariners, the modest outfit from Gosford, which had been a revelation during the pre-season. This was no less than the Central Coast Mariners deserved at the end of an impressive pre-season campaign. Runner-up to Sydney FC in the Australian World Club Championship qualifiers earlier this year, Laurie McKinna's men refused to leave their own stadium empty-handed again. They overcame an early setback after losing star striker Nicky Merger with a knee injury that should keep him sidelined for 2 weeks.
It's just his first run tonight. He was just a bit through and just a bit touched the ball past the keeper, and it's just pulled up. He's landed on it and it's came up sore. So he's going for an MIR scan Monday or Tuesday, and we'll see how he is.
The Mariners played with purpose in front of more than 6,500 fans in Gosford. Jason Petkovic made a good save from Matthew Osman's strike, but the one-time Socceroo keeper was caught in two minds as the home side went ahead on 38 minutes. Perth boss Steve McMahon blamed Petkovic in the press as substitute Stuart Petrie headed home Noel Spencer's cross for the only goal of the match.
A lot of people didn't think we'd make it to the final of this competition. We did, and we enjoyed it, but we can only get better.
Nick Ward, whose solitary strike snapped Sydney FC's 18-match unbeaten streak in the semi-final, went desperately close to levelling the scores. The second half was a scrappy affair as the reigning Australian champions from the days of the old NSL made way for the new